Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Yokuo back with another episode of Yokuo Plays Kirby Super Star. Today we are continuing on the Revenge of Meta Knight, and the first act of business, make a bird partner. Okay, now we've got a mix ability and we got fire out of that, which, not bad. You know, there are definitely some better abilities, but fire's cool. I will say though, I like the fireball ability from Kirby's Adventure better than the fire ability here. Mainly because in Kirby's Adventure, whenever you use the fireball, you can just keep spamming that fireball over and over, and you'll lose some length. Not length. You actually do lose some length, but you lose some height also each time. That way you can't just infinitely spam it, but it is infinitely more useful. Okay, earlier I brought up the copy ability that's relatively pointless. And this is what it does. On enemies that you can't take powers from, it just kills them. Whenever I find an enemy I can get a power from, it'll just take the power just like Kirby's eating them. Now, this will have some use in Milky Way Wishes, potentially, but for right now, it's relatively pointless. That's the only really interesting thing. It doesn't kill the enemy outright. Meanwhile, oh, you have 2 hammers. Well, I have 3 mics. Dead. Okay, take this hammer, give it to my partner, because as I've said before in other playthroughs and other parts of this playthrough, when you get a hammer, you take the hammer. It's almost always used for something. Now, this one isn't used for very much, and you're about to see that coming up. If we needed an M-Tomato, it would be very helpful, however we're at full health. But we can get a mirror ability, which, as I've mentioned before, is one of my favorite abilities, along with the yo-yo ability, which is a reference to Earthbound and the character Ness. Now I'm going to be honest, I forgot that that was the case, because I've never played Earthbound. I know. Yeah, I've never played Earthbound, so I didn't realize for a long time that that was even a reference. But it totally is. Look at it next time I get yo-yo and you'll see it for yourself. Or, you're like, well, duh, obviously it's a reference, how stupid are you? The answer is apparently stupid enough to not know. Also, there is a shortcut in this room that I did not take. Not yet. Please ignore my partner getting hurt. Please ignore my partner getting murdered. Okay. Cool. Wait, maybe it's not in this room. Yep, there it was, over on the very left. It was only in frame for a second. But when we first entered this room, had I just flown straight up, I could have skipped a good majority of this room. Not a big deal, it's only about 20 to 30 seconds. You're watching the video, you tell me. But it's something. Now that I shouldn't have done. We need the fire ability, because this is a trap. I was hoping it would set itself off, but I have to set it off to show it off. And there you are. Now, desperate run to get that star back, and we did it, and dodge. I have to have the fire ability, but at least my partner can have the cool mirror ability. We need to get in this cannon. By Samir. It's a pun on similar, by the way. And it's Dinah Blade. But we don't have to fight Dinah Blade this time. Dinah Blade is going to help us. And we are going back to the ship. And this time we actually made it back to the ship. So that's fun. We shot down Dinah Blade. Look, Kirby reached the deck. Remain calm. Let's come up with a plan. All soldiers, get Kirby, now! Yeah, his plan. His amazing plan? Get Kirby. Yep. Real military strategy right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. But, you know, it's not going too badly for him. He's got a lot of hands on deck here. Meanwhile, dodge that. Don't land on that bottom one, because it takes you to a dead end with blocks that disappear. It's a very easy way to die. Thanks for launching him right into my face, dude. Appreciate that. Worth noting, between parts I did do some research and found out something interesting about the history of Kirby. But first... Oh, I thought there was some dialogue right here. It's coming up. Hang on. I don't want to cut off in the middle. Kirby, gotcha! Now you get a taste of our power! Fight! Okay. It turns out that you know how Kirby's pink and we like him that way? Well, he wasn't always going to be pink. Potentially, if someone had gotten his way. Miyamoto, the guy who made, you know, such classics as Mario and Donkey Kong and Zelda, he wanted Kirby to be yellow. Yellow, yeah. Meanwhile, Sakurai, the guy who brought us Smash Brothers and, well, you know, Kirby, he wanted Kirby to be pink. Obviously, Sakurai got his way on that, but there was indecision for a long time regarding this. So long, in fact, that when they made Kirby's Dream Land for the original Game Boy, he's white on the box art. He's not pink, he's not yellow, he's white, because they could not make a decision. At least partially. Or didn't communicate it, or something to that effect. But by the time Kirby's Adventure rolled around for the NES, he was pink. Direct him to the front of the twin cannon. So Sakurai got his way, which is a good thing, because honestly, yellow Kirby would have looked a lot like Pikachu. Or like Jigglypuff cosplaying as Pikachu. Granted, Kirby and Jigglypuff look the same now, so, you know, whatever. I guess you could make an argument that they are more visually similar. Either way, it's just some interesting trivia. Meanwhile, these elevators are irritating. That elevator shifting up and down because of actions that the partner is doing. Whenever you hit up or down on the D-pad, the elevator will go up or down as long as it's idle at the time. While the elevator got to the top was idle, the partner did something to make it freak out and it went back down. Wash, rinse, repeat. Speaking of taking things out to wash, I don't know how it didn't kill the one on the left, but I assume it has something to do with the fact that my partner was attacking him at the time. He was probably too busy taking damage from that attack and couldn't take damage from the attack that I was doing. So, you know, glitches and stuff, man. Glitches and stuff. Meanwhile, ninja throwing stars. Literally, ninja throwing stars. Also, the ninja looks a little like a clown, so there's that. Oh no, he found it! What is this place? The best is what this place is. Yep, let's heal up with the tomato, grab the invincibility, and blast off, you know, try to accomplish some things, except that it's kind of hard to get out of this room, and my partner's grabbing my feet. So yeah, that's annoying. See, there's the yo-yo guy. Now, he does bear resemblances to Ness, but his shoes are totally Sonic the Hedgehog. Meanwhile, Kirby will be torched. Lots and lots of people after that I'm not replicating. And then things kind of freak out, I do a jump off my partner's head, and we don't get through the door in time. Not that it matters, because it wouldn't have done much against this boss anyway, I think. Honestly, I've never tried. I could just be making this up. So this boss has several attack phases, one of which being this cannon, that my partner is just kind of getting blasted by, literally. Meanwhile, I just happened to land right here, and it worked out very nicely. I should have been hurt by that hand or by the cannon itself, but I wasn't, and I'm not going to complain. I don't understand it, but that's okay. The main cannon has been destroyed. Holy cow, what happened? Kirby is heading toward the left wing. So it's a little hard to focus on those voices whenever you're, you know, playing the game. So you just kind of look down here and there to see it. Okay, so something interesting, the laser enemy here. I don't bother trying to get one of them because one, I have yo-yo, and two, unlike Kirby's Adventure on the NES, the laser enemy does not give you the laser ability in this game. There is no laser ability here. I think you might be able to do something like that with the beam, or maybe I'm thinking of the UFO from Kirby's Adventure. I know that one can. Yeah, it doesn't give you the ability here, which is kind of lame. Honestly, it's not that lame, because laser kind of sucked. Or at least I didn't really like it. It was cool for inclines and angles and stuff, but as far as doing serious damage, it really didn't. Now I have to be very careful with that little spin dash thing I'm doing, If I spin dash the wrong way, I'm gonna spin dash myself right down the pit to death. Don't want that. Meanwhile, my partner wouldn't get over there so I could heal him. Meanwhile, we're giving this guy the stone cold icy treatment or something. But I decide I want to be a little frozen myself. Just let it go, guys. Let it go. Meanwhile, the ship's blowing up more because of reasons. Literally blowing up. Serious damage to the left wing, approximately 74%. Gahoo! We're gonna lose balance. Lower the sail, increase the right wing power. And we go through the door. Kirby is moving into the duct. What is he trying to do? Is he lost? Wait, I have an idea! This door, barely get through that. It's got a very tight window. For anyone who's wondering, when I'm doing that, I'm referencing Scratch from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the old 90s cartoon. I figure it's appropriate. Ready? Is this okay, sir? Are you positive? Be quiet, this is our only chance! Don't fail again! Release Heavy Lobster! And we're being lobstered. Now, this isn't a normal boss fight, because we kind of need to run like mad. It's an auto-scroll section. Get Kirby! Oh no, our battleship is being destroyed! That's not important now! Go ahead! So here, I'm trying to figure out the best way to go, and I'm wrong. So I take the hit. Unfortunately, I don't have time to get that power-up back, because otherwise I will die. I almost died as it was. And revitalize my partner a few times. There's something I want to do here in this boss fight, and I'll explain it when we get closer to that. But in the meantime, I need my partner to do things for me. Basically, what's going to happen is Heavy Lobster releases an enemy ability that I think you can only get from him. So I want to get that, and it's kind of a random chance to come out whenever he opens up his claw like that. Now, what he just spat out isn't what I need. So I want my partner to keep doing all my dirty work. The fire I can't actually eat, which is weird. You think you'd be able to get the fire ability from that. But nope, it's just a weapon for him. Revitalize my partner again, and it should be about time to get what I need from him. Because, you know, he's about to die. Okay, here we go. He's gonna open up, and I have to grab this before my partner kills it. Got it. And immediately use the paint ability, which is a one-time use ability that does give me a hat. Now, usually what would happen is it would change Heavy Lobster's color palette and make him blind, which makes it a much easier fight. However, he was kind of lagging out and he was about to die, so it didn't work. Major damage to the right wing! Don't worry, we've regained our balance! ... Kirby's outside, he's going onto the ship. And next time, Kirby will go under the ship and actually probably wrap up Meta Knight's revenge, which isn't turning out so vengeful, honestly. Let's be real. But anyway, for now, that'll do it for this episode of Yokuo Plays. And if you like what we're doing here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell your enemies, because hey, you know, views. Views are good, right? Yeah, views. Anyway, yeah, do that. And we will see you again for the next part. See you later. Bye.